friend. It's so good to see you again. There's no one like you. You put your mind to just think you thought you should know. Are you ready? 'Cause here we go. Wonder Friends, Wonder Friends, Wonder Friends. It's time for Wonder Friends Show. Yeah, right.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing on this Monday? So as we get friends loading in, what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game of guess what, and we're going to see if you guys can guess what I'm drawing. We're going to take a few minutes just to have some fun here and draw some stuff. So I'm going to see if you guys can guess what I'm drawing. Put it in the comments if you have a guess to what it could be, and see who gets it right first. Very simple game, very simple game. Probably get a little bit slow as we start here. But let's see if you can guess what that one is. And let's see, let's draw this. What do you guys think that is? You guys think that you have a clue what that is? Any guesses as you start coming in, as we're waiting for friends to load in? Just take some guesses of what we're drawing. We're just going to do some drawings here to get kind of started and have a little bit of fun while we wait for some friends to show up. I don't really have any clue what I'm drawing here. I'm just going to draw some stuff and see if you guys can guess what it might be. Some of them can change. Some of them can change. That's the rule. Some of them can change. Any guesses? What do you guys think? How's it going, guys? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up today. I hope everybody had a great weekend. And let's see, I'm going to do one more real quick. Let's see if you can guess what this is. We got this, and this, and this. Any guesses what this could be? I think you guys know what that is, right? So how's it, guys? How's it going, guys? That's actually a hot dog tiger. Ha! I know it doesn't really look like one, but I made the ears too big, but it definitely has some big ears there. So how's everybody doing today? I hope that your weekend was well. I hope that you got to spend some time with your family. Maybe you got to go outside, have a little bit of fun, all that good stuff like that. Hope you got to do all that stuff. So we're here on Monday, and Monday is our Monster Me Challenge. So what we're going to do today is we are going to draw a wacky doodle like we did last week. We're going to continue that stuff, but we're going to do like a monster version of it. And we're going to do this every Monday. Now, what I would like for you to do is, as we're doing these, here's what kind of with a thought we're going to do. I want you to draw you in this wacky doodle as a monster doing one thing that you did over the weekend. Mine might be different than yours, right? So as we're drawing this stuff, I'll help you draw the monster. I want you to add in what you did this weekend and maybe put in some things about how it made you feel. Was it fun? Was it boring? Was it exciting? All those things like that as you draw it. So we're going to do those things like that. Now remember, guys, I need your help in this. I need you to help me by liking and sharing and all this stuff like this, these videos. If there's any parts of this that you really like, please tell your friends. It's a way that we're able to make sure that other people get to see it. My name is Jason Tharp. I'm the Chief Creative Dreamer at Wonderville Studios. I write and illustrate children's books. It's an awesome job. I love what I do. Guys, if you have any awesome questions or any ideas of what you would like to see us draw, shoot us an email. Shoot me an email. Let me know what maybe something that you want to draw. And if it's cool and we like it, maybe we'll draw it. And then you can be like, yo, I had that idea. So that's what we're going to do. And also, guys, have you downloaded yet your time capsule? It's 100% free. It's there for you. It's a way to capture a moment in time. This is history that you're living through right now. And it's going to be kind of cool when you're older like me to kind of look back at all the things that you when you were your age right now, thought it's a really cool way to look back on that. So parents, make sure you go download that. And please do me a favor, share that link with all of your friends. I want people to use this. I don't want anything out of it other than you using it to capture this moment in time. So please do me a favor, share that around, all that stuff like that. Okay, before we start drawing, I want to say hi to some friends that are in the house. We got Porter and Harper. What's up, guys? Good to see you. And Marley is in the house. What's happening? Yoshiko, what's going on, kids? How you guys doing? And Hot Dog Bunny, that was a good guess, but we were Hot Dog Tiger was what we were going for. And the K kids are in the house. What's up, guys? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Yep, we definitely had a cat there. And Libby, how are you? Macy, what's going on? Says hello. And oh yeah, baby. So Hudson, what's happening? Good to see you. I'm glad you downloaded the time capsule, and I think that it's one of those things that you're definitely going to be glad that you did do, and all that good stuff like that. So, guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about drawing some stuff. Let's draw some monsters. So I'm going to switch over here. And I want you to get your paper and your markers ready. And let's get our hands warmed up. Get them all stretched, all that good stuff like that. Let's get our mind ready to create something. And remember how we do that is we start out with just a crazy doodle, scribble thing, right? And I spin mine. Just however it lands is what I'm going to go with. And I want you guys to just work with me here. There's no rule to this. We are just making something out of nothing. That is the goal here. So just create something. It does not matter. There are no rules. Again, don't look at it for what it is. Look at it for what it could be. Just use your imagination. See if you can create something out of this from nothing. You guys seeing anything in mind? Any guesses of what that could be? And along the way, guys, if you want to say something to me, just drop it in the comments. Leave a comment in here, say something. We're getting much better at this. We're at the part where I can actually talk to you guys while we're drawing and stuff like that. So feel free if you have any thoughts of what you think this stuff is, any guesses as we're doing our warm-up doodles, shoot that in those comments and we'll see what we think. So I think that that's good. That's a good warm-up for me. I think he kind of looks like a strange rhino, like a rhinoceros type of character or some sort of thing like that. I don't really know what he could be, but it kind of turned out looking like a little bit of a rhino, right? If we color this in, do a couple things there. Do you guys see it? I definitely see it. A lot of fun in that. So there's our warm-up doodle. Now, what I would like for you to do is get a new piece of paper. And let's do ourselves a Monster Me doodle. Now, as we're doing this, remember, guys, I want you to think about something that you did this weekend. Doesn't matter what it was. And as you think about that, I need to put a piece of paper behind this so it doesn't bleed through to the other side. There we go. Perfect. And as you are doing this doodle with me, I want you to start thinking about something that you did this weekend that there was a cow. It definitely looked like a cow for a little bit. I think the rhino thing with the little horn part kind of helped a little bit, right? So that's the cool part about the warm-up doodles, guys. They can be anything that you want. So I want you to, guys, as we're starting to draw this Monster Me, I want you to start thinking about something you did this weekend that you would like to put into your drawings. I'll tell you what I did this weekend. I got outside. It was nice, and I went fishing, and I thought it was great, and it was so awesome to get outside and just get some fresh air, and it was warm, and it was nice, and I didn't care if I caught any fish or not. It was just nice to get outside. So I'm going to draw my Monster Me fishing, and I think that we should start our monster with, let's just start with a backwards J like that, or a candy cane, right? Kind of looks like that, and let's put another one on the other side. Right? Super simple things that we can start with, and we can build off of these characters like this. Now, as we get down here, let's put, and this is probably like a U-shaped right there. I would say it's close to like a U shape. And let's put some eyeballs right here. Put two circles, and let's put little eyeballs in the middle of those, right? Now, since I don't have hair, but I have little short hairs, I'm going to put little things like this. What kind of hair do you have? If if you have certain kind of hair, why don't you put it at the top there? Draw your hair on there. Maybe you have long hair and you could put like a cool ponytail on there. Or maybe you're like me and you have like really short hair, or like I have almost no hair. So that's why I keep my hair so short, which is nice. And so put in any kind of hair that you have, right? This is about you. This is a monster you, right, that we're drawing. And I'm going to put a nose on here, because why not? Because I have a nose. So we're going to put a nose on there. So let's put some ears on this one, because I don't know about you, but I have ears also. And I'm going to put a couple of these, like these little weird little horns, because that's kind of like a little monster thing, right? Now, I don't have horns, but, you know, whatever. It is a monster me. So I'm going to put just a couple little rectangles up top there for the eyebrows, right? So let's put a big face. Now, I was really happy fishing, so I'm going to give myself a big smile. And how I do that is I just do a half circle up and then a big J down, just like that, right? And because I like to do goofy teeth, I'm going to put just 2 in there, and I'm going to put 2 on the bottom, right? And then I'm going to draw right between those. And remember, guys, if I'm going too fast for you, don't get discouraged or sad. Like, you can always go back and rewatch this, or I'll try to slow down here like this and let you guys catch up a little bit. And I'm just going to draw a straight line down. Now, as you guys were thinking about, remember, we're thinking about what was one thing that you did this weekend that you want to draw your monster me doing. So start thinking about that. And as you were doing it, like, what did you guys ever notice that when you were doing it, and this happened for me, that I started forgetting about being like kind of stuck inside a lot, and it felt really kind of cool just to get out and feel like I was doing just normal stuff. It was really nice to get outside and do stuff. So think about those things as you're thinking about those. Like, are there ways that you could make that same kind of feeling inside, you know, by like drawing something or creating something, or pretending that like you're fishing. Like for me, I could pretend I'm fishing like with my cat, and we have like a little fish toy that she plays with. Different ways that you can kind of bring that kind of thing even inside when you're having a rough day or whatever. Okay, so now that we have that, hopefully gave you guys some time to catch up there. So I'm going to put some feet on here, and I'm going to do that by doing there's 2 right here, and I'm going to put 2 right over here. Now, I need to connect these things, so I'm just going to connect them over just like that, right? Now, I'm going to draw kind of like a half and then like a little like longer thing over here. And I'm going to do the same thing right there. And I'm going to draw those down just like that, okay? And then on the ends of the toes, I'm just going to draw some lines down. Scoot that up a little bit so you guys can see, and I'm going to fill those in. I see I need to adjust my camera a little bit so I can get the whole drawing in there. I'll make sure that I get that fixed tomorrow. And we adjust those in there just like so. Now, I think that I would have a tail. If I was going to be a monster, I'd have a tail, right? And am I going to go outside today? I probably am going outside. Actually, I did go outside today. I ran this morning. I went out and worked out and did exercise today. So that was fun to get outside and do that. And I'm going to draw an arm over here. And in my arm, I'm going to put a line up like this, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do like a hand closed. I'm going to do like a C, okay? And then put some bumps on it. 1, 2, okay? Just like so. And then draw yourself a line. See how it's underneath that other one right there? It's underneath it, right? And how you do that. And then I'm going to draw a rectangle in there. Now, this is where I want you to start putting in the things that you did. Now, what is something that you did? Make the arms doing those things that you did, right? So I did a fishing thing, so I'm going to draw like a line up there, right? And if I draw a line down and I put a circle there, right? And I have a fish right there. And so like that's kind of maybe how like a fishing pole went. And again, guys, remember, there are like absolutely no right or wrong ways to do some of this stuff. You can do it any way that you want to do them. There's no rules on this wacky doodle. It is really about you making something that is just a reminder of something you did that was fun, or maybe it's something that you did that wasn't so fun, and you just want to get it off your chest and just feel like that feeling and just put it away, right? Because here's the cool thing about when you have a bad feeling too. Even when you have a bad feeling, one great way to get over that bad feeling is to, instead of pretending it didn't happen, is that you realize that it did happen. And that's okay. That's part of life, you know. Sometimes things in life aren't always perfect, even though we want them to be. Like, we really, really want them to be. But sometimes just things aren't perfect. And sometimes things go wrong, right? Because I'm sure, like, right now, a bunch of us really, I know I would like to go hang out with my friends more. Or I would like to maybe go back and see like a lot of the kids that are the school visits that I missed out on this year and stuff like that. But right now, that's not what we can do. So you kind of have to learn how to make the best sometimes of a bad situation or something that you didn't really want to deal with. Sometimes we have to learn how to do that. And these are great ways to do it. It's just making little memories of times when you got to do something you really liked. And the cool part is when you do it, I don't know if you've noticed this, you start to feel better yourself. And you start to remember, I remember oh yeah, I caught that fish and it was outside and it was air and it felt good. And it was nice to get outside. So it's a great way to just remember those things. So when you're having a bad day, it's a really great way to figure out a way to have a good day out of it. So I realized that I gave myself, on my monster meat, a gigantic belly. That's probably because of all the cookies I've been eating lately. So as you kind of do this, it's starting to come together. Like, I'm having this fish, a way to kind of make that stick as we kind of put in around there. Like, what was the feeling that you felt doing this? Like, for me, I was definitely happy. So you can do the happy and fun, funky letters, right? Like, you can do it any way that you would like to do it. Create that little thing. You can put words about in there that you went I went fishing. What was the thing that you did that you really had a good time doing? You can write that down on there. You can do your character with arms up. You can make it kind of any way that you want. And you can add in all those little things around there that made your day really special for you. Now, that's the cool part about all of this stuff, is that you have the ability to have a really cool day even when things don't seem like they're going so cool, right? So if you want to get your markers and color a little bit, we can color a little bit if you would like, guys. I'm going to draw a couple more things around here with a smaller marker, okay? And this smaller marker just allows me to get a couple more details in there, maybe clean up some things that I would like to clean up, all that good stuff like that. And remember, if this isn't perfect, if your drawing isn't perfect, that's okay. It doesn't have to be. There's no right way to make a wacky monster drawing. It really comes down to however you would like to do it, because this is your day that you made. So there are no ways to say what is right and wrong for you. I would like for you guys just to experience just making something for yourself that reminds you of the things that you're doing, right? So if you want, you can color with me. That'll give you a chance to catch up if you've maybe fallen a little behind on the drawing. If you want to look at this thing a little more, you can kind of see some of the stuff that we're doing around here to get those things through there. And as we are starting to wrap up our drawing today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what you're going to need for tomorrow. So tomorrow, what we're going to need is we are going to need some cut paper, because Tuesdays are cut it out Tuesdays, okay? And so what you're going to need is you're going to need some paper, because we're going to do a cutout. And what we're going to do a cutout puppet character of is Kiwi, the Kiwi from my book, Kiwi Cannot Reach. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. I don't have it handy with me. So, but we're going to do the Kiwi. So here's the cool thing. So let's say that you don't have any brown paper because he's brown. That's cool. What you're gonna need, grocery bag. If you guys got a grocery bag, it works perfect. We're gonna use a grocery bag to create this character with. So if you have a grocery bag, tomorrow you're gonna just need a grocery bag or just white paper if that's what you got. Some markers, tape, glue if you got it. If you have, like, let's say yep, I drew a blank. Tape, glue. Straws, that's what I was going to say. If you have a straw, get a straw. Straw will be perfect because what we're going to do with it is they'll give you like the little stick so you can make your little puppet show and all that good stuff like that. So we are going to do a kiwi puppet cutout, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me catch up with everybody here real quick. So guys, what we got? All right. Holly, good to see you. Guess what? The entry exists. Yeah, so like we're gonna do. You went on your new trampoline. You got a new trampoline. That's pretty awesome. Unicorns actually do exist. They do. I agree. I think the unicorns do. You drew your monster though. Awesome, Emily. I'm glad that you did. So guys, we are kind of just coloring up right now, finishing up our little drawing here. Again, just have some fun coloring them in. There are no real like goals here other than I would like for you guys just to spend some time reflecting, which basically means thinking back of something you did this weekend that just, made you happy, or maybe it made you sad and that's what you want to draw. That's fine too, because making art is a great way to get your emotions out, right? And to not hold them inside and bottled up, because that's no fun. It's much easier than if you're having a bad day, if you want to sit down and draw it or write it or whatever your creative thing is. It's a really awesome way to get it off your chest so that way you're not stuck feeling bad about something and things like that. It's a fantastic way. Art is a great way for you to connect those things. And guess what? There are no right answers to it. You can make it any way you want because it's your art, right? And it can be what it is. If people don't like it, that's okay. Everybody doesn't have to like the thing that you draw, because if you like it, that's really all that matters. Trust me, there are plenty of times where people don't like the things I draw, and that's okay. Like, I'm not worried about what other people think about what I'm doing, because I know that when I drew it, I felt really good. I felt like a little bit of any anxiety or any pressure that I felt I put on myself kind of start to go away, because I got lost just in making something, and that's the cool part about all this stuff. So, guys, as we are wrapping up here, I just want to remind you, tomorrow we are going to need some cut paper stuff. Cut paper. So tomorrow what we're going to need you to get some cut paper. We're going to make the kiwi cutout. If you have a garbage bag, it's perfect because it's already brown. It works out, or not garbage bag, a grocery bag. A brown paper grocery bag or a lunch bag or some sort of thing like that. It's perfect. We're just going to use that and we can cut it out of that. That's going to be really easy. If not, don't worry. Just bring some white paper, cut it out, tape, glue. I'm going to post those things like that as well. And as you wrap up your Monster Me drawing, make sure that you send me a picture of it. Put it in the comments of this. Would love to see what you guys are making. Let me know what you did this weekend when you're drawing it. That was really cool. And what did you feel when you were making it? Were you happy? Were you sad? Were you mad? Were you glad? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. And guys, and if there are any things that you want to draw, I have a ton of drawing videos over on YouTube as well. You can check out as well. And so all of our books are also available on Amazon, or even cooler yet, if you have a local bookstore, you can totally check that out as well. So guys, remember, the key to happiness is embracing your unicorniness. Just because we're stuck inside doesn't mean that you can't sprinkle your magic on somebody else's day. It's as easy as drawing a picture, making a joke for somebody, doing something that brings somebody else a smile. It also makes you happy and it makes them happy. And it's a way for you to sprinkle your magic on somebody else's day, because you, if you didn't know it already, are pretty amazing. So guys, I will see you tomorrow at 11. See ya.